the smoke out of the bottle before you squink it.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? You don't know?
No.
You don't drink soda.
No, that's right.
However, I don't think anybody else who drinks soda does it.
Wait, are you talking sincerely that you blow the smoke off of the bottle?
Yeah. When you open it.
Huh.
I go, so that the fog doesn't get in my mouth, and then I drink it.
Huh.
I think it makes a difference somehow.
Yeah,
The beans and jeans are real.
I know. They are real. Congratulations to you.
Thank you.
I did attach that image to the most recent episode. Hey, everybody. Welcome to BigSoftTitty.tiff, the premium arm of the BigSoftTitty.png media empire. We're back with another banger episode. And Demi, may I tell you this? Your lamp's not on.
Usually it is, though.
Now you're the Tom.
Now, may I ask you a question? You have to be 100% honest.
Yes.
And you swear.
Uh-huh. I swear to be 100%
Before
honest.
this episode, you said, today I'm going to remember to turn my lamp on.
Yes.
Did you look at my lamp and see that it was off and not remind me to turn it on before the episode started?
No.
You are such a liar! You wanted to be right.
No. No, it was an honest...
You wanted to be the only one that was right.
No, I didn't.
And you're not convincing
All I did was turn on my lamp.
No.
I missed the...
I did that.
It's not my responsibility to make sure that everyone makes the right decision that I do to turn on my lamp before I start the episode. And some would say, me saying, oh, I'm going to turn on my lamp might spark in someone else like, oh shit, that's a good idea. Maybe I should be a good person like that.
Do you feel like a loser for being this way?
No, I feel like a winner because I'm lit from the back.
Because you're lit.
I'm freaking lit, baby.
Freaking lit.
It rocks. It rocks being... Man, I was thinking about this the other day, about how... Again, I was thinking about how will.i.am and the Black Eyed Peas released their new album, and way too many of the songs are like, we're partying and we're getting drunk. And it's like, okay, you can make that song in your 20s, fine.
Sure.
You're like,
escaping something, I guess.
you are too old to be like singing about that with that level of verve.
Yeah.
You can't love drinking anymore.
If you love drinking now,
Yeah.
it's because you have something that you need to numb. William.
Yes. William. I don't think he does, too. Like, I don't see William.
No, but I'm saying he is now singing for a different audience than he thinks he is.
Yes, he's trying to sing for, like, the 15-year-olds still. But the 15-year-olds of today are not... They ain't sticking around for the Black Eyed Peas.
That's right.
Yeah.
He's trying to sing for the women. I don't know how the rest of that song goes. Do you remember that one?
No.
Sing for the women, sing for the women, put them back down for dinner now.
Isn't that an Eminem song?
It's part of it. I think it's a sample, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's incredible. Your knowledge of Eminem and Black Eyed Peas B-sides is all time. Yes, Demi, what's up?
Can we go one for one in trying to name Eminem songs?
I mean, I feel like you're Mike Tyson asking me, why don't we punch each other and see who falls down first?
Here's the thing, though, Tom. I'm so fucking stupid
Okay.
that you might win.
All right. Let's go ahead and give that a try. Sure, I'll take FAC.
All right. That's the only one I had.
Okay, well, I win. Congratulations to me. That must be like hard though, if you're like a pop musician transitioning out of the part of your career where you sing like about getting drunk at parties to the next part of your career, which is I guess either retirement or continuing to do that, or like you can change what you're singing about and be like, I'm the guy who loves his daughter all the live long day.
So you're thinking of it, but you were thinking of Eminem when you said that, right? And
no, I just think
that's what he did. I know he wasn't a pop guy, but he was like, hey, I'm white and I'm rapping and that's all right. And then he was like, I have a daughter. I like her. I don't like my wife. Bloody bad wife.
Yeah, and as time has gone on, it seems like he's been able to write the I Love My Daughter song without being like, but not all women are good. Like, he's been able to just write I can't get enough of this wonderful daughter.
Yeah.
Without being like, I would kill her mum given the chance.
You know she got mazzed.
Pardon me?
His daughter got mazzed
Got married.
to some bloke.
Okay, that's fine.
He was there, and the pictures are so funny
Yeah?
because there's a picture of him standing with Haley
Yes?
and her husband. And Eminem looks so mad.
I was just thinking there's no way he's smiling.
He's not smiling. And then they have their like father-daughter dance. Still not smiling.
Dude, oh man, I feel like he hasn't smiled in like 15 years.
Yeah.
He seems like one of those guys who is just way too intense.
Yeah.
He doesn't. And
He got like some kind of like tendons cut in his face that means that his mouth don't go up.
Yeah. Man, what a glum Gus. I hope that I can one day bring a smile to Eminem's face.
I'd love to bring a smile to his face.
Me too.
Maybe if we work together.
I think if we met Eminem on the street and we're like, won't you come to dinner? Demi, did you just burp without knowing that you were going
No,
to?
I don't think
You
I
did,
No.
dude.
Smells
Hit
like
that with the instant replay. That
smells
was you.
salami in here.
Yeah, because you just ate some salami.
And who fed it to me?
I gave you some chorizo.
And who's the criminal?
Criminal.
Yeah, just said chorizo. And I was like, let's put another syllable in there. Why not?
That is really crazy to me that I'm picturing Eminem's face at his daughter's wedding, and it's really interesting to me that I can't picture him smiling.
Do you want me to show you what he looked like?
No, I know what he looked like. I know what he looked like because he looked exactly like he did in between lines in his Trump cipher where he said, "That's an awfully hot coffee pot." Like he had the exact same mad face that he had there, right?
Let me show you.
Okay.
Looks really good.
Man. I'm also picturing him in an all black suit with a black shirt. I don't know if that's...
No black shirt.
Thank God.
Look at this.
Okay.
Look at this.
Oh, he's so mad. Holy.
Can I show you the picture of him dancing with her?
Yeah.
Gimme.
Okay,
Gimme.
yeah.
Gimme.
I just gotta calm down for one. This is an audio medium and you can afford to chill the fuck out.
You're going to scroll and find the images before I get to
I'm
present
not
them.
going to touch the screen a little. Would you chill out?
No.
I'm relaxed.
No.
I'm just holding this. The daughter is marrying a man who might as well be another species from Haley and her dad. The guy looks like and I know this is just because Eminem is probably like a short to average height guy. The guy looks like 7'8".
He does, yeah.
He's
Navi height, yeah.
He's so huge. He looks like a professional rugby player, man.
Yeah,
he's
for
jacked.
real. He's so tall and his head is so square.
He must have been so bummed when his daughter married a guy taller than him. He's like, fuck, I can't even rap about beating this guy up.
Look at them dancing.
Okay, and
I'm not even having a good time.
Okay, you cannot. I understand this is an outdoor wedding. You cannot keep your sunglasses on the entire time, brother.
Man, my sister's dad was like, he was really upset that he couldn't wear his sunglasses for the wedding. And it was so obvious to everyone that it's because he's such a pussy that he can't cry in front of people.
That's what I was thinking is the reason Eminem had these is because he doesn't want to be seen tearing up at his daughter's wedding.
My sister's dad, though, was like, well, my face is going to be in the sun. And we're like, dude, the sun's not going to be out when it's happening.
Yeah.
We've planned it so that the trees. And he was like, oh, I can't wear them at any point. He's like, we're at the rehearsal.
Oh, so you're telling me what to do. You're telling me what to... He's like, that's the great thing about guys of that age.
Yeah.
They're working out. It's like a chess match where you're working out how to make it so whatever emotion you're being threatened with feeling, you can transpose it into anger.
You're trying to control me.
Yes, yeah. Rather than, no, man, it's fine. Hey, you know what? It's fine to tear up at your daughter's wedding.
Yeah.
And instead...
It's fine to feel an emotion.
Yeah, it is fine to feel an emotion.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm not.
This emotion I'm feeling right now doesn't seem controlled in the slightest. Yeah, I know, because you fucking worked your alchemy to change from being vulnerable to being aggressive, so you're in control.
And he cried like a fucking bitch, too.
We all got pictures. God, that's so funny.
And it made it clear why he didn't want anyone to see it. Glue.
He's got a really... crying like an anime girl.
Yeah.
Eminem's sunglasses there are whole eye covers.
Yeah.
They are making sure that not an ounce of vulnerability gets out of him.
Yeah.
And I would say it's giving Italian Family.
It's giving Italian Family, yes.
Right? Yeah, man. Man, oh man, oh man. That's so funny.
Did you ever watch 8 Mile, the movie?
Yeah.
I watched it with my mum once.
Man,
And the point when they fuck on like
that is literally what I was going to bring
the
up.
point when they fuck on a train, like on a like they're in like an abandoned warehouse at like a train station or something.
I remember
no,
being
and
they
maybe
fuck in a warehouse up against some pallets.
Yeah, pallets. It's So I was
and it's like
you know,
at the age I was at, it was the most hot and sexual thing I'd ever seen in my life because it had a moment where she puts her hand down and clearly like puts him inside her, and I remember being like, my goodness.
Oh, I see.
That's on the cards, is it?
I think she licks her hand as well. And I remember, and I watched it with my mum, and I was like, I'm thirsty.
I have to leave the room now. It's allowed.
Walk, 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 walk.
Yeah.
Went to the fridge, clearly still had a view of the sex scene. Opened the door of the fridge and went on my tiptoes to see over it.
Staring, wonderful, wonderful.
Ew, what are they doing?
It'd be funny if while Eminem was fucking Brittany Murphy in that movie, he was just wearing the fake ass that he wore to the MTV Movie Awards.
You always forget about the fake ass.
Not me. I'm always thinking about it. Yeah, I remember I watched 8 Mile. The two things I remember about it are that he was called B Rabbit, and that I want to say like the cool thing he'd do was people would be like, all right, see you, B Rabbit, as he was walking away, and he'd throw up like a peace sign behind his head that was like...
I do not remember that at all.
It might be something that I'm creative. I might have invented it. Maybe I invented that.
His name was Rabbit for a bit.
Yes.
Was it B Rabbit?
I think so.
Rabbit.
Or maybe that's what he was doing in the movie. My job is to act. I need to be Rabbit.
I'm B
That gives me
Rabbit.
an idea for the name of my character.
And then remember later in the movie when he raps.
I remember that's most of the movie. He's doing that throughout a lot of it, actually. It starts off with him, choking.
What if Thack was the spectacular rap that he did at the end of that movie?
Oh, instead of the rap where he's like, all right, first off, I've got imposter syndrome.
Yeah.
And as you know, I've got a broken home. I'd say my looks, I'm a 6 out of 10, and I can't maintain an erection off 10.
Nice. Love it. Keep going.
What are the flaws of his character? I work at the factory.
Yep.
And I don't own a very good TV.
Yep.
Maybe he is like Italian because he raps about his mum's spaghetti. I guess mothers of all kinds can have spaghetti.
Many mothers make spaghetti, yes. Many mothers can make spaghetti.
Many mothers make spaghetti.
Just completely easy. No, like it's not preparing your lips at all for anything.
Not any
Many
kind of warm-up.
mothers make spaghetti.
Did you like 8 Mile?
SpaghettiOs. More Italian than normal spaghetti.
Interesting. I think that the SpaghettiO is probably viewed with like disdain by Italian families, right? Well, they like the E. They don't like the O. O is for Australians.
You think?
Something ending with an O.
Okay, finish this quote for me. It's a me, Mari.
Okay. Well, it's 2024, so it'd probably be it's a me, Mary. Yeah. Happy Pride.
Thanks.
That's okay. I was doing 2024 Rodney Dangerfield to you last night.
Yeah.
Also really annoying other people at the
Do
gig.
it to the podcast.
Okay, well, take it to the bridge.
Oh, I tell you, I don't get no respect. I don't get no respect. Oh, my wife, she invited me to a gender reveal. I turn up, I find out it's mine. Oh, I'm a lady.
I'm abroad.
I'm abroad.
I thought I was abroad last year when I was in China. Turns out I'm abroad now.
Turns out I've been abroad the whole time. Oh, I've been overstaying my visa. I mean, the thing's really in the red.
Silly. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. I went.
Hey, they told me they've been renaming Twitter to X. I went on X.com on my wife's computer. It's a photo of me. She's already planning.
The bit is that his wife has bought the domain X.com.
Yeah. His wife is,
He's going to be
her ex. Yeah.
Yes. Be her ex. Kind of rolling the sex dice, thinking to myself that maybe if I roll this again, I'll get something I understand.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Now I'm going to M her F.
Mouth her fart.
Coughing like I just accidentally sprayed deodorant on my tongue. I often think about our podcast and how if you ever needed like taking damage sounds for a video game, you could get a fair few out of us.
Yeah, you will have to pay us if we find out though.
Yeah, come on, mate.
Yeah, come on.
I would love to do VO for a video game again.
Yeah, we'd be really good at it.
Yeah.
Again.
We so for anyone who doesn't know, which I don't think there's much of a reason for you to know this, but we did voiceover for High on Life's expansion.
Yep.
Where they went to Knife World.
Yeah.
And they had some Australians in there. And then I voiced one American accent character.
Really strange. Really strange that they asked you to do that. I think out of both of us, you are maybe a little bit worse at doing the American accent.
Absolutely. But I lucked out that, it's an animated game, and I think that the character I could do such a stupid accent for that I could get away with it. Like I was doing I'm trying to remember what the accent was like. It was like, yes. like it was bad. Don't get me wrong.
All right. And
Yeah.
I mean this completely genuinely.
Okay.
Let's have an American conversation with each other. And we're not going to do our bits.
Sure.
We're going to have an
Am
American.
I allowed? Okay, I'll use the voice I did for this.
Okay.
That they had no complaints about.
Okay.
All right. Okay. And
what-
we're going to become American.
All right.
And
and should I use?
You use
just
whatever
American?
voice you like.
Okay.
And I'm going to use the one that I used that I got paid to do.
Okay. And do you want to have a subject that we're talking about?
That would be good, wouldn't it?
Yeah. How
Let's
about,
see.
Yeah.
What about road trip music selection?
Okay, so we're on a road trip together.
Or
we're just talking about a road trip?
I think we should just be talking about it. I think the more we layer like character on this, the more we're going to lose it. Let's just continue the podcast and talk.
Well, we can just be on a road trip together, though. Why
Okay.
don't we?
All right.
We're on a road trip together.
All right, we're on a
Who's
road
driving, you or me?
trip.
I'll drive.
You
don't
are
know how.
driving. Yeah,
Okay.
let's get real. Let's get fucking real here
All right.
for a fucking second.
Let's do it, motherfuckers,
Okay.
motherfuckerinos.
Boom.
Boom, boom.
Welcome. What the fuckerinos? fucking my motherinas.
Fucking my asserino.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Lock the gates. All right.
Did you lock the gate when we left?
Shut up! What?
What?
That can't be it.
Why is that not it?
How is that it?
What?
Was that your genuine try?
Was that not good?
Ugh.
Is it bad?
Ah!
What?
It's so high pitched.
It's not. This is my voice sound.
No.
Okay, I'll do it lower. Is this how you think my voice sounds?
You sound ridiculous.
I don't. You speak.
Okay. All right.
Do you know that this is how high pitched my voice is when I'm Australian?
Yeah.
So therefore, how does it sound different?
So therefore.
Oh my god. You were making me sound like Travis McElroy.
No, you're doing that. All right. Okay.
No.
Here I go.
Okay, go ahead.
Fuck. Okay. Well, calm down, Tom. All right. Fuck. Okay. Here we go. I need to use the toilet at a rest stop.
You wouldn't say toilet.
I need to use the restroom at a rest stop.
I need to use the bathroom at a rest stop.
I'm going to go into a cubicle and shit my pants.
Well,
I'm going to take the pants off. I'm going to flush them.
Well, why don't you take the pants off first, then shit onto the pants, and then you can flush the pants? Because that way you don't have so much of the shit on your body and your ass.
That's a good idea. I'm going to shit into the toilet, wipe my ass with the pants.
Okay, and then flush the pants?
Yes. It is okay. Oh my god,
So
I
what
can't
are
believe how bad I am at this.
You sound great.
Hey, thank you. Ah!
So what are you going to wear when you come out of the cubicle?
I think I'm just gonna wear whatever I find.
What do you think you'll find? Hey, look around. Pretend you're coming out of the cubicle.
All right, I'm coming out of the cubicle.
What did you find?
Who's that handsome devil in the mirror?
Hmm?
Oh, sorry. Who's that handsome devil in the mirror?
Mirror.
I love looking in the mirror.
I love looking in the mirror.
Oh,
Hey, did you see the squirrel?
I saw the squirrel
Did you?
in the mirror. Oh, there's a squirrel in the mirror.
Oh, there's
Fucking ridiculous.
stupid. Why do you just don't say the letters then, I guess?
For real.
Squirrel.
Did you not get done?
Squirrel.
You guys
Squirrel.
You guys have to please read the whole word.
Mirror. Squirrel.
For real. I'm trying to
Erectile dysfunction.
All right, now we're talking.
Mm-hmm.
I want to look up the High on Life bit, this fucking slug I voiced, but I don't know that I'll be able to
Well,
find
while
him.
you do that,
Yes.
I'll give my monologue.
Okay.
Now, what's a monologue I would know?
What a question.
I'm gonna fucking come. I'm going to
Okay,
come.
so you're going through
I'm
fact.
coming.
I'm coming.
I'm coming.
The thing I'm most interested in, I think, when it comes to the American accent, it turns out there's so many of them, and I feel like there's that gives you a little bit of wiggle room where like I might not be nailing an American accent, but they can be like, "Oh, I guess that Boston guy spent some time in Freaksville, Illinois, or whatever the fuck."
Boston is weird because they kind of sound like us sometimes.
Yeah, they do. They're just wrong enough that
Yeah.
if you hear like an actual Boston accent on the TV, you're like, ugh.
Car.
You guys couldn't like afford a normal guy?
Yuck.
Yeah. Like when we hear an Australian accent on the TV, you're like, ugh. How'd you guys end up with that? That sucks. Anyways. Damn it.
F-U-C-K, fucking freak me.
You're just thinking about it?
Yeah.
Okay. That's nice.
Ooh, yeah, girl, see, baby, they call me Mr. Freaky. Let's call your sister three-way, have some threesome, me so horny.
That's lovely, baby. I was just before I was playing you some
Yeah, you were, and
yeah,
I
you
was
didn't
mad
like
about it.
You didn't like it, and
No.
fair enough. I was playing you some buck cherry because I know this has come up previously because someone actually emailed about it. But yeah, it's
Question.
Yes.
Look at me.
Yes.
Tell me about what you're talking about, and then you can look on the computer.
Okay, fair enough. I was looking up Buck Cherry because I was like, this song is one of our a major cultural touchstone for me, personally, for some reason. But for you, you're not aware of it at all. And then as soon as I play it again, I'm like, oh, it's so good that this is like something people base their entire personalities around. Because it has a bit in the song that's you're not even at the first chorus when the guy from Buck Cherry sings, "Getting fucking laid." And that's, I guess, purportedly something he's thinking about while he's fucking this woman.
Yeah.
While he's fucking the titular
getting fucking
crazy
laid.
bitch. Yeah. Getting fucking laid.
Makes me think of a friend that we have who's English who told us that a man was boning her and said, "Let me fuck that British pussy."
Forgot about that.
Fuck your British pussy. Wait, no.
It wouldn't be.
I remember. So we talked about this. I was like, why would he have a British accent? So what he said was, "I'm going to fuck your British pussy."
Yeah.
Which is so much skeevier. Don't say that.
It's no good.
Not good.
I get that. Look, dirty talk is one of those things that sometimes you find yourself talking and maybe your mouth is moving faster than the brain does, and you're just looking for a noun that applies to an adjective that applies to the person that you're with, and you find that, and instead of being like, "Oh yeah, you plushy owning bitch,"
Have I told you one
looking
of the-
around their fucking room. Oh, you let me fuck that twee little cunt.
Have I told you like one of my worst experiences with someone trying to dirty talk?
I'd love to hear it.
I was
fucking my husband.
yeah.
I was fucking this loser husband of mine.
I was like, I don't like you. And he was like, ooh, yeah. And I was like, nah.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
Oh, that's simply splendid. He moaned into my ear.
Don't moan. No, I was boning someone. This was like fucking like 12 years ago or something.
Yep, maths works out. You weren't with me.
Yep.
Okay, just to clear things up for everybody.
And I think he had like asked like, what are you thinking about? And I said, I can't remember what I said. And I was like,
That is such a funny question to ask while you're fucking someone.
I don't know. I'm just, I
Oh,
like
fuck, Penny
it.
for your thoughts? Penetration for your thoughts, huh? That's so funny.
And I was like, oh, what are you thinking about? And he was like, oh, I'm thinking about you with another girl. And I was like, now I am.
I'd love to outsource this.
And you look like shit.
Yeah. So funny to fucking...
Imagine eating a soup and the soup says, what if I was a cake?
Yeah, that'd be great. Man, it would be really good. Mm-hmm. He's like fucking you from behind and you look over your shoulder to check and he's somehow kicked his feet up behind him and he's twirling his hair. What are you thinking about? God damn.
Stop laughing. We have to go to sleep.
That's so funny. So funny to be fucking someone and be like, I'm so porno brained that I'm thinking of you fucking another chick.
Yeah. And not me.
Yeah. I'm kind of like there, but I'm not there. I'm hovering above the scene.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of you woo-hooing in a big heart-shaped bed. And then I turn a sheet on and pull the bed away so I can see your pixelated body with a woman. Wow.
Not even really naked. Just
God.
as much as I could see before.
I mean, I applaud him in that his edit to the sex he's having is like, well, I got to get out of there.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm not adding anything.
If I can isolate one flaw with this scene, one talent that could easily be replaced, we got to get this guy out of here.
Can't be doing what I'm doing.
No. Hey,
It's rubbish.
I got to be honest, I'm not entirely present right now. To give myself one bit of critique, I'm currently imagining another woman.
Yeah.
But I know that sounds bad. She's with you.
Oh,
And I'm not here.
I'm dead.
Oh, man. He must have been so fucking terrified when you turned, like, what are you thinking about back on him?
Yeah. Oh.
Because, like, surely, yeah, your thing there would have been like, what am I supposed to be thinking about?
I'm having sex. Thinking about what we're doing, I guess.
Yeah. Ideally, I'm just thinking about this, but now you've got me.
You know that this is usually what you ask when you're like sitting by a creek, right?
A bad sign if during sex you're reaching down into the big bucket of questions you ask someone when they've been silent for a while and you can't read their facial expression. Maybe we're not bringing our A game to the penetration station. If we're getting into the, so what's up with you?
What have you been doing?
Shit, how are things at work? Fucking you senseless. doing your absolute level best to bring someone to orgasm and
I'm
just,
gonna
oh shit, here it comes. Man, look, men are just not sexy. I mean, sure, some of you out there,
No,
I'm sure some of you are doing it.
You.
I don't think that, I think there's a lot of,
You is good.
a whole lot of flubs out there.
You yummy, yeah.
Maybe some guys out there that are like, again, maybe this guy watched a porno and obviously at some point in there, the guy leaned forward and was like, oh, what are you thinking about? And she was like, I'm thinking about the craziest stuff. Thank you so much for asking.
Goku. It's Goku. Goku.
Like, okay, also, me knowing you, statistically, it was probably
Sometimes,
Goku.
yeah.
Not like in a sexual way. You're just like, oh,
Goku.
he was so good to his friends.
He was silly too.
He was so good to
He
everyone
was-
around him.
He was a Labrador
yeah.
for his personality.
I can't think of anyone with a higher risk to asking, what are you thinking about, than you.
Oh, that's not nice to think.
I do think it.
Yeah.
Like the probability that your mind was just like, you weren't even realizing that you were thinking about it. But in that moment, you were like, what if you bit into an apple and there was a little mouth in there and it licked you?
Yeah.
I can picture that
That's
being
a
the
danger.
response.
I think about witches sometimes when I'm supposed to be thinking about like trying to go to sleep or like making out. And I'll be like, don't think about witches. Because I'm like often, I think this comes from an old place where I'm like telling myself, don't think about witches, right? And it's the don't think of a white elephant type thing, but I'm saying to myself, don't think about witches. So then sometimes I'm like, I'm trying to like be horny and be like romantic, but I'm trying so hard not to think about witches. I'm trying to open up. I'm trying to open up, Tom.
Keep talking.
It gets harder and harder because I'm not just thinking about like a witch. I'm thinking about like the way they live. And how they sustain themselves. Like what they're thinking about when they're not being performative. I'm what's like. Because you see. Because most of what you know about a witch is, you know, the loud stuff they do, the big stuff, the kidnapping, the sparks, the flying. And I'm thinking, what I'm trying not to think of is what they think of when they go to sleep. And like, are they thinking about what they've done in the day? Or do they have some kind of like cackling hiss in their head? Because I can't imagine if I was a witch. I don't know what I'd think. Because I know what I'm thinking now and it's about them. So that's the loop I get stuck in when I'm trying to be in the moment, you know? If someone said, what are you thinking about? Like when I'm supposed to be serious or like feeling horny or romantic, I'll be like, not witches.
Because you're trying not to think about.
Yes.
And, okay. So there was just to arc us back, there was a moment there where you said, well, it's an old thing.
Yeah.
And the idea that what a witch could be thinking about is a kind of hiss with a cackle behind him. So you're like, does a witch wake up and think to itself,
Like, what's the first thought that runs through a witch's head?
That's what I'm saying, and I don't like digging into it because it's what I'm trying not to think about.
Right. But maybe if you let yourself, like, when you aren't supposed to be focusing on things. For example, I'm like railing you from behind,
Okay.
and you're in your head just like, so do they own the cat? Do they like the cat?
I think the cat is a friend that found them, but the thought that I had, I remember like supposed to be being like looking into like, you know, I was in like year 10. I'm like looking into like my boyfriend's eyes.
Supposed to be being looking into my boyfriend's eyes in year 10. So you were
Yeah.
16 looking into your boyfriend's eyes.
And thinking like when they wake up, is it peaceful? Or do they go, and I was thinking about that and I got a little smile. And this is why I'm saying it's an old thing, because the boyfriend was like, what are you thinking about?
Oh my God.
I made a little smile and was like, nothing really. But what I was thinking about was like, did the witch wake up normal? Or did she wake up like that? And it's stuck in my brain as something that I'm like sort of trying not to think about a lot.
Yeah. I think you have obsessive compulsive disorder.
You don't have anything like that?
I mean, I've got a bunch of shit. When I like climb upstairs, I count 13. Like,
Oh, you
and
count
I-
13?
Yeah,
Even
I
if
count-
there's more than?
Yeah, I count 7, then 6, and then start over again. But like,
Oh, but then what happens? So like, how many stairs are in our house?
don't know.
Oh, you just count 7 and 6 and then just go up to whatever's there?
Yeah. If I
Whoa.
ever if I ever know the number of stairs in a house, it's not that like I know the number of stairs, it's that I know I need to take 4 steps, and then so I count 4 on the ground, and then the first step on the stair is 5 to make it 13 when I reach the top.
That rocks.
Yep, pretty cool. But
My dad, when I lived with him in Adelaide, we would drive around. We would like drive past different buildings and stuff.
all the listeners are screaming at me right now, and I gotta say, don't worry, we're going to circle back to witch talk in a second. Don't-
Which talk?
I don't know. Whatever we have. You guys would drive around.
We
in
would drive
Adelaide?
around and my dad would like, it was just, Adelaide is not huge, but it is a grid that's spread out. I know every single corner of it. I could just drive there without a map. I can't do that anywhere else.
Yeah.
We would walk past buildings or we'd drive past buildings and dad would just point at the building. Most of the time it was like, video rental stores or like pizza establishments. And dad would point and be like, 13 stairs. And I'd be like, I know! You've already told me. The last 20 times we drove past here, I know it's 13 stairs.
Like leading
He
up
just-
to the building or
My
the
dad's
inside?
thing was stairs.
Uh-huh.
So every single place he'd ever been in Adelaide, he knew the exact amount of stairs in any part of the building.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I know. We'd go home and it'd be like 2. And I was like, yeah, that doesn't even count.
That's not impressive. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Is it
What a
always
silly guy.
is the thought you have about witches always like what are they doing when they wake up and fall asleep?
A lot of it is how do they have the energy for the other stuff, but then mostly it's like witch downtime, I think, is a lot of it. And then also,
You know what
If
it is?
you-
It's trying to work out like, is this your job or is it your hobby or is it both?
or is it your quirk? Would you be doing this if I wasn't here? Or if you weren't in a storybook?
Yes.
That's the main thing, is that I think about them like, double, boil and trouble,
Yeah.
toil and trouble, bubble duggle, and stirring a pot.
Yeah.
Is the cackling for me or is it comforting?
Yeah.
Is it echolalia?
Yeah.
You heard something cackle outside?
Sure. How much of the cackle is stimming?
How much of it is stimming? I'm wondering how wriggly and wiggly you'd be
Yeah.
if you didn't think anybody could see you. Would you be like shuffling around like I do when I put on my slippers? Or would you be like me after half a Coke in the morning where I go
Yes.
and then somebody sees me.
You're walking around making your noises, and I'm the person that sees you. What about if
Not
you found
always.
Out, what about if you found out a witch didn't need a broomstick to fly around, and it was just sitting on the broomstick so it could so it could put its hands between its legs and no one would worry?
This is my tool.
Yeah. This is actually just kind of fun to have.
This
If
is
a
my
witch didn't actually need to fly around on the broomstick, it was just going somewhere it needed a broom.
this is my fidget
Yep.
holding the broom.
Okay. Yeah, that's interesting. And we're picturing like a green skin storybook witch here, huh?
Yeah. It doesn't have to be green skin, I guess, but yeah, basically yes.
For sure.
Kind of wriggly, performative.
A
is what I'm thinking.
yee-hee-hee
Yee-hee-hee, green
style.
hee, yeah.
Yeah, we're dropping Eye of Newton, Toe of Frog, or whatever.
I
Into
wonder how closely related like goblins and witches are. Like maybe goblins are boys?
I could see that a witch might make the goblin. That's the way that I can see that happening. Also, now I'm picturing like a 2024 witch trying to look up a recipe for a potion and scrolling through the bit that was like, when I
Skip
was
to
a young
recipe,
witch, my
yeah.
grandma. Yeah. Oh. I've always found the eyes of newts fascinating. While we look into them, they're also looking back at us. I'm trying to eat a man. Gah.
Well, a small man, a boy, really.
I'm trying to gain power unimaginable. All right, so that was... Wow, that's the hardest I've laughed in a while. Thank you, Demi.
Well, I had a frightening imagination.
And you still do.
Not as bad though. Not as bad. It's better now.
Go on.
No.
What do you mean?
I mean that I came to terms with some things that were good to come to that were normal to come to terms with, and now I'm better.
Now
That's what I mean. Sir,
Could I...
am I being detained?
It just sounds...
Have I committed a crime?
It just, there's not... And there's some information there, but I would say the blank spots you're leaving are terrifying. To have that lack of information. Is this related to when you were talking... What have you come to... All right.
Cheers.
Hey, right back at you, bud.
Thanks. Don't call me bud.
No worries, pal.
All right.
All right.
Slightly better, I guess.
A little better.
Do you think pal is better or bud is better, like in terms of friendship gradients?
I view bud as something you can be if you like run into someone at a gas station. Pal to me is like either you're about to get you're about to get fucking cold cocked, you're about to get sucker punched, or you're like actual friends with someone, bosom buddies, to the extent where you've probably explored each other's bodies at least once in the 1950s.
Mm-hmm.
How about you?
What about me?
Thinking about witches, huh?
No.
You were.
They're fun to think about.
I mean, yeah, no, absolutely. And now I'm going to be doing it too.
Should we take a break?
Let's take a break here, and then we'll come back and maybe do a listener emails segment to take us out. Okay, great. Let's take a break here. See you all in a sec. Bye-bye. Hey everybody, welcome back to BigSoftTitty.tiff as we want to round out this episode with some listener emails in our segment, the Big Soft Titty Mailbag.
I got a brand new piece of mail that I want you to read. I think that we should get together and see what these words mean. I've been staring at it a while and I realized I can't read, but I got a brand new piece of mail. I think my eyes are bleeding. La 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 mailbag, Big Soft Titty.
Thank you, Dr. Jeb, for that wonderful theme.
Do you know what it's called when you put the Crocs? You know Crocs?
The Crocs that you're wearing, you are currently wearing Croc shoes, which, I mean, people who are using the video feed on the podcast, Patreon, would know that, but yes, you are wearing Crocs.
Do you know what it's called when you put this strap behind your ankle?
I believe it's called something like sports mode,
It's sports mode.
which seems insane.
Wouldn't that be insane to see somebody playing sports in Crocs.
In my head, it's like the equivalent of when Ash Ketchum turns his cap around to illustrate that he's getting serious about battling his little captives.
Now I'm ready to
Yeah.
deal with the unruly patient in the ER.
Me turning this back around means that I'm ready to start yelling kill.
Yeah.
But also I like your thing of
Yeah.
if the nurse turns their cap around
Yeah.
so that the red like cross is not facing the patient,
Yeah.
that means the time for healing has passed. The time to hinder is come.
Well, I was thinking because nurses often wear Crocs because they're so comfy.
Yes.
But
I don't know about, do they often wear Crocs? Because I feel like closed-toe shoes are the order of the day when it comes to nursing. You drop a scalpel, that's going straight into one of those holes.
and nurses don't hold scalpels.
Well, they're around them. And
Not-
wait, yeah,
not
they
really.
do. Not for like long, but who responds when the doctor says scalpel?
The other doctors that are in there, the surgeons.
No, a nurse passes scalpel. Nurse, scalpel. It's not like the nurse's name.
No, I think you're throwing in nurse there. Nurses are usually not in the, like, they are in the surgery room, but I'm talking about like the nurses that are, I'm not saying they're in surgery doing that, but a lot of doctors and nurses wear Crocs because they're on their feet all day.
Right. Oh, well, there you go. I'm looking at crocs.eu, Crocs at Work Medical Professionals. That's the site I'm currently looking at.
Well, I told you.
Yeah, I would not have thought that. To
Yeah.
me, they're, you're getting someone's blood through there. It's getting into your sock or what have you.
Okay, if you're getting someone's blood through there, you're a bad surgeon
Well,
or a very bad nurse.
Crocs warning for nurses. Crocs shoes are under the spotlight amid safety concerns for nurses wearing them on duty. Can nurses wear Crocs? No, they don't have a sufficient tread on them as they are slippery. The ban on Crocs comes after reports of several incidents of sharp objects piercing the soles of the shoes.
The soles.
Yeah. A spokesperson for the organisation of St. Vincent's and Mater Health, Sydney, prohibits Crocs across all areas. Okay, so this place prohibits Crocs across all areas of the organisation.
For real. So they just
Yeah.
don't have Crocs anymore. Because I know that Crocs were very, like, when a lot of my friends in, like, my graduating class
Yeah.
were, going into nursing,
Yeah.
they all had, like, 3 pairs of nursing Crocs.
And now I'm looking at a spokesperson for Melbourne's Epworth Healthcare said while nurses on its wards do not wear Crocs, some doctors and nurses in its theatres do wear them.
Yeah, because they're not doing as much walking. So I suppose it's the opposite of what I said,
Yeah.
which is basically that if you're in theatre, because I suppose that's the time when you have to stand up for a really long time.
But, I don't know.
I still think of them as a medical shoe just because they're comfy and
When I think of medical shoes, I think of the big shoe that's meant to address the fact that one of your legs is longer than the other. And so you have one big shoe and one small one.
My mum had a boyfriend once that had one of those because he had spina bifida.
Uh-huh.
And he had a 3/4 of a foot high shoe.
Wow.
And when my mum met him, she was like, he was the hottest guy I'd ever seen. And I came up and he was like, do you want to dance? And I was
Okay,
like,
wait,
yes.
sorry, just to... Because the way you said that made that sound like it was your opinion. And when you met your mum's boyfriend,
No,
you thought he was the hottest man.
No, when my mum said, when
Okay.
I met him, my mum said.
Fantastic. This is
he was
all
the-
mother.
He was the
voice.
hottest guy I'd ever seen. And then he was like, do you want to dance? And he hopped down from his stool and I saw his big shoe and was like, what's that for? And then I looked up and I was like, oh, your spine. and then they went and danced and she was like, he's a really good dancer.
Hell yeah.
And they dated for a couple of months and she was like, he was so cool. Then he had to move countries and she was like,
Huh?
wish
Well,
I
there
could see
you go.
that guy with that gigantic shoe. Because apparently it really clopped when they were walking around.
That's the thing that would come into my head,
Yeah.
is that guy would be clip-clopping around.
Yeah.
It's a real step-thunk,
Yeah.
step-thunk,
For real.
which is cool to me. I like that.
I like having I like knowing you're around.
Yeah, it's
Clunk,
nice.
clunk, clunk, clunk.
Anyway, look, let's get into some emails here. Although I would love to hear about more of your mum's suitors.
I'd like to hear more about some e-girls.
Are they making e-girls now? Let's type that into Google.
No. Forget.
Tom doesn't know that 22-year-olds exist, which is good for him. It's good. All right, here we go. This is an email from Carson. It is titled, Mom Didn't Heed My Warning.
Okay.
Hi, Tom and Demi.
Hi.
And then a staggering 11 exclamation marks. So that's going to... I'm not going to read that out because, you know, that would really blow
What
out
would that
the
be?
volume.
Like,
I love that read. It's me, the gay, Carson.
hello, gay. Hello, gay Carson.
Happy Pride, everybody.
Yeah,
Hello, gay.
Hello, gay.
Hello, gay. I wanted to share another update about Mom and Annie, as well as share...
Horse?
Yes. As well as share a picture of the horsey. No, there is no song this time. And thank you, Carson. This is kind of continuing
That song was so good.
the wonderful story of Annie and Carson and this wonderful horse. Just to catch you up, if you haven't heard this in previous mailbag installments, Annie, Carson's mom, is devoted to a horse that seemingly only wants to kill her.
Yeah.
It's bucked her off. He's bucked her off like 2 times, and one time he bucked her off and then stepped on her neck.
Her neck.
Which resulted in Annie having to wear a neck brace to Carson's wedding, which is really good.
She still slayed very, very hard.
She looks great.
She looked amazing.
Yes.
But we did have to consider whether the neckline on the dress was decided after the brace was put on.
We're going to need to move eyes away from the brace.
Yes.
Excuse me, please. My focus is down here.
May I have lace for my brace?
Basically, my mom bruised her ribs by falling off her horse. She wasn't bucked.
Falling.
She wasn't bucked.
Uh-huh.
It was her own damn fault this time.
Okay.
Silly woman. The airbag vest went off as she hit the ground, and her ribs got bruised.
I forgot about the airbag vest.
Yeah, that's cool. I think we should.
forgot about it.
I am really tempted, upon remembering that airbag vests exist, to just get one to wear around the house.
I need to know how they work.
And
it sounds so cool.
I was wearing airbag vests and just running into each other.
I
as
was just
fast
about
as
to
we-
say.
We're really stupid.
You could stand still and I could launch into you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I wonder whether they have helmets. No, that would break your neck. All right, just the vests.
Getting an airbag helmet that just pushes my brain through the front of my skull. All right. Also, it was the day before her 70th birthday.
No.
The day of her birthday, she kept telling us not to make her laugh as it hurt to giggle. She's okay, but probably will never give up riding her horse. Anyway, here's her horse. And then Carson has attached photos of the horse. I will say, if Mother is 70 years old, with the greatest of respect,
Okay.
Hamina. Mother is looking fantastic. Jeez Louise.
Show me.
Okay. I show you a photo. She looks exactly like my mum.
Huh.
This picture is of my mum riding the horse. Sorry, I'm trying to read mom. You know,
Just say mum.
mum. Riding the horse when it's all dressed up to jump and whatever else they do. She said she won first place in this event.
She is a liar.
But
I don't believe her.
There is a very implied she says the event went well. She's coming home covered in bite marks. She said she won first place in this event, and this photo is how the horse looks when she's not all gussied up. So here is a photo, Demi. I think this is probably just for our eyes only, of Annie clearing a big fucking jump on the horse.
That horse is beautiful.
It's gorgeous.
Is that Annie now?
Yeah. Isn't that right? You get what I'm saying, right?
Ba-va-voom.
Right? I mean, she looks fantastic. Hell, I'd like to look like that now. And not just the on top of a horse part. And then Carson has attached...
Annie is the woman, yes?
Yes. Carson has attached this photo of the horse saying, and this is the horse, what the horse looks like when it's not all gussied up. You can see the evil.
All right, that scared the fuck out of me.
That is, Demi, that is really funny. Because to describe... I think we can put this photo on the episode feed. This photo is of a horse covered in crude cartoon editions that are clearly
really
done in like
scared me.
clip art.
It scared me.
That scared you? Which bit scared you? The
Mostly-
cartoonish red eye?
Yes. I was like, there's no way. There's no way.
Yeah, there isn't any way.
And then I saw the horns and was like, hold on.
Did you see the purple lips with vampire face?
That was the thing that clinched that it wasn't real.
Anyway, thank you, Carson, for the update.
Really good.
We love Annie. We love that horrible horse that
Do we know
sucks.
the horse's name?
We do. I have forgotten it.
Ah.
Yeah. On account of I am stupid. Demi, are you taking your crock off? Don't you dare. Don't you dare
Uh-oh.
get the feet out for free.
Oh, no,
Come
I'll put
on
it back
now.
on. But,
No, Demi, no.
man, wouldn't it be so good? There was a time when I considered like selling my socks when I was really poor and I lived in Melbourne.
Yeah.
God, I could have made bank.
I get that.
Imagine how stinky I could get them.
Yeah, you're a bad smelling woman, that's for sure. You'd be able to command quite a premium on account of your unsanitary nature. And that's just my sweetie pie for you, everybody.
Sweaty pie.
Sweaty pie.
Sweaty piss.
Sweaty pig.
That's my sweaty pig for you guys. Thank you so much for listening to the podcast.
Yeah, look, let's do one last email
No,
here.
I'm done. I don't want to.
I know you don't. I know you don't. Well, here, let's just do a quick short one and then we'll be out of here. Okay?
That's what you said when you met me in the brothel.
Yes. I'll have the nasty loud one, please.
No, quick short one is what you said.
I'll have the quick short one. And,
Make sure
that's the
she's
same
nasty
as
and
the.
loud.
Do you have any, ones that aren't, quite right?
Yeah.
We
We have one.
We're about to put this one out to pasture, but if you're coming through wanting to fuck it,
Catzilla from Mouse Hunt. They're like, well, we have one.
yeah. They do the thing. Like, I know they do this in brothels because I read, like, brothel reviews because they're written by the,
Cool.
like, nastiest guys alive.
I read brothel reviews just to check.
They're really funny.
Yeah.
Well, because they're like, I found these out because I was looking up like massage parlor reviews, trying to work out what massage places I could go to that were actually like massage
That
places.
won't try and jerk you off.
Yes.
Because I told you about that one that I saw that had two 1-star reviews. One 1-star review and 1 5-star review, but the reviews were basically identical, which was like no massage, strictly red light.
Yeah,
And
right.
it was 1-star and 1 5-star.
Yeah, no, I remember you telling me about that. The ones I remember are people being like, my favorite ones that I found are people reviewing the same massage place, but one guy's giving it 5 stars, like, a wonderful physical thing. I left feeling so healed and refreshed. All the knots in my body really worked out. A thorough physical examination. And then the guy directly underneath that is just absolutely blowing up the first guy's spot, being like, I got jerked off till I came off my penis. I had some wonderful sex work done to me here. And the first guy's trying to be like, I find it very soothing to visit here for my weekly massage.
I cummed all the marrow out of my bones.
Yeah. Anyway, so I know that they do like the thing where you go in and they have the like what they call the lineup where they get all the ladies out and they
Ugh.
stand there. And I'm just picturing a bunch of like beautiful women in lingerie and then you in your car. G'day.
Hi.
Does she stop playing Project Zomboid at any point during the lovemaking?
She doesn't.
No.
No.
No, she's got 2,000 hours in that fucking game.
Much more
2,400?
about that.
Fuck, that's messed up.
No.
Anyways, this is one last email.
I'll
Let's.
play some tonight.
What a surprise! And Demi, congratulations on that incredible acting where you acted like that was an idea that had just come to you then.
I might play that.
Oh, wow. This comes to us from August. August says, miniature horses, brackets, picturesque. Hi, Tom and Demi.
Hi.
As miniature horse enthusiasts, I thought you might enjoy this lovely scene of my neighbor's miniature horses at sunset. Sorry, my camera's old and doesn't have zoom, but they each have 2 to 4 birds on their back. Have a good one, August. And I thought just this would be a lovely image for us to enjoy, Demi.
August is a cool name.
August is a cool name.
Oh.
Isn't that cool? They're miniature horses with birds on their back. Thank you very much, August, for this beautiful
that's
picture.
really nice. Thank you.
I guess miniature horses probably attract smaller birds than regular horses. Okay, I guess I'll go to hell. Everyone fucking hates me and
Where are you
nobody
going?
loves me in the world.
I guess. You
All
don't be
right,
talking like that.
whatever.
Weird guy.
All right. Thank you, everybody, for listening to the podcast. We appreciate your support. It'll probably end up on the free feed at some point on account of the witch details that came out. Thank you for listening. We will see you later. Anything to say, Dembo?
No.
All right. Toodaloo, everybody. Toodaloo. Toodaloo, my sweets. Toodaloo now.
Goodbye.
Farewell.
Yeah.
All right. Bye-bye.
I don't think they even. What is the most witch ingredient? Probably frogs.
Eye of Newt is like the one they always talk about, right?
Stupid. Dumb.
Just to recap, as we were ending the podcast, you brought up something completely unrelated, revealing you were once again thinking about witches.